Hey everyone, welcome back. So let's continue working on the Creativo Business template. So remember that when we imported the Creativo Business template for the first time, we actually had this slider here, which I mentioned that this is a slider evolution slider. And we also had the header that was combining with this slider, which created like a nice effect of elements just being transparent without having this solid color for the section. And also, when you scroll down, the actual color of that section would become a solid white color. So let's see how we could work with a transparent header, how it is and how we can create one. So I'm going to go to the dashboard. And for this example, let's go to headers, Creativo Elements, headers. And remember that initially we deleted this transparent header. So I'm just going to restore it. You can see that under visibility, this specific header is set to be displayed for a certain post, the home page, about us, and the services page. So allow me to restore this header, either by using this select box or by simply clicking here. Okay, now we have the header in draft mode. So what I'm going to do now is go into edit mode for this transparent header. And we have the About Us page set as the preview page. Okay, so under settings, preview settings, we have About Us, which is great because we can work and we can see how the header actually looks like. Remember that I said that the slider evolution slider cannot be rendered when you're working with the header builder. So we actually needed a page that has some content and a content that it's dark so we can actually see our elements. Cool. So we can see that when we scroll down, we have a different logo, the menu changes color, as well as the icons on the right. Cool. So let's see. Under header settings, we have an option called transparent header, and it's currently set to yes. This means that the first section that is being used in the header will be set as transparent, meaning the background will be completely transparent, and then we have a different logo appearing, the menu has a different color. How can we control that? Well, let's see. Let's go and choose the site logo, which is this element here, and we have an option here called transparent header logo. And you can see here that this is where we actually have the white logos that we can see here for the header. Now, if I am to delete these images, obviously the default logo will be placed. So it's not very cool. We actually need to set a transparent header logo. So let's go in the media library and maybe let's see if we can work with this symbol, which is just something like this, which appears to be a bit too big. We have to play around with the settings here. And because we actually set a logo width of 130, now it's 65, the transparent header logo will also try to match that value. So if I'm to delete this, we have the correct value. And now on scroll, you can see we have a different logo, which is the general logo appearing. Okay, so this is like a nice effect if you want to have. My recommendation is to actually use the same logo that you have for the general settings. Just make sure you have a different color, like a very white color. Okay, so let's move on and see how the menu behaves and how we can set a different color for a transparent header. Let's go and click on this element navigation menu. Let's go to style. And we have here the transparent header. And you can see we have the link colors set to white, the active pointer set to white. Obviously, we can play around with the setting here. Maybe make it yellow for whatever reasons. And when we scroll, we have, again, the default colors, all right? Same thing applies for these icons here. We have the transparent header icon color. We can set this, I don't know, maybe to orange. And let's do the same for the search icon. We have transparent header icon color here. So this is like a very easy way to, customize the design of your transparent header elements. And when we scroll down, everything returns to the initial colors that we set for each element. For instance, we have the general logo here, and these are the initial colors we set for our menu, as well as for these icons. So this is how you work with a transparent header. Transparent headers are very cool if you want to create this effect, like, blending with the first element on the page. Remember that your page should usually have either like a dark background or image, or if you want to use just white color, you can just make sure that your menu uses the same colors as your scroll down menu colors. All right, so otherwise you won't be able to see the actual menu logo and social and the icons that appear here on the right. Obviously, we can play around with this setting. You can go back to the settings here under header settings. You can choose to not have a transparent header, but that would just make let's see, that will just make like use this header, something like that. So I'm going to publish this new transparent header, and let's go back under display settings. You can see that this is set to only appear on the home, about us, and services page. So if I'm visiting now our home page and hit refresh, we do have the transparent header appearing. Now, if you don't want to complicate things and you're not very comfortable with using all the settings for the transparent header, just delete this header and go with the global header, the one that has this solid color. For instance, if I go under the contact us page, you can see that we have this global header appearing, which in my opinion looks quite beautiful. And for a site that doesn't need to have a transparent header, I would go with this layout instead. It's much cleaner, easier to use. I mean, for users, it's like a lot easier to navigate, and it's just the better solution. So that's how you work with a transparent header. As always, if you don't want to use it, just make sure you go to your dashboard and then go to Creativo Elements, Headers, and you can simply delete this transparent header. Obviously, you can play around and change where this header is being used by using the display settings, like I showed you previously. So that's pretty much everything there is to know about a transparent header. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.